Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. President, APC governors meets over next steps for the party. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. A very, very big thank you to all of you who are out there supporting us and then giving us your undying, massive support. We truly, really appreciate you. God bless you. Well, we all know what has been happening in APC. Recently, Victor Gideon called an emergency NEC meeting, which led to the dissolution of NWC. As we speak, there is no NWC, and the person of Adams Oshiomhole is out of job, and all members of NWC as we speak, due to the president's recommendation that the NWC should be dissolved. Well, NWC have not sat down and folded their hands and just watched things unfold. They have decided to go to court saying it is not possible. You cannot do that. There are guidelines, there are constitutional guidelines that guides us in APC as to how these things are done. If, for instance, an emergency NEC meeting is to be called, there are order and procedures in which this should go. First of all, it has to be a 14-day notice period to every NEC members, and next, if it is an emergency one, 7 days, and the person that needs to call the meeting, it has to be the chairman of NWC. So somebody else that you have just recognized coming to call it is unlawful. And so Buhari has told them, we don't want any matter in court. And guess what? Buhari has tried to nip the ball at the need before it bursts out, before it becomes something else. What has he done? Remember, every NEC member, NWC member, we are nominated by their state governors. He has charged the state governors, speak to your people, not to support those that want to go to court. This is how to weaken their strength. Anyway, let's hear what their next steps of actions are as they are meeting to take the next steps. Let's get into the news and get all the details. President, APC governors meet over next step for party. 24 hours after the National Executive Committee, NEC, of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, dissolved its National Working Committee, President Muhammadu Buhari and some APC governors reviewed the commentaries that follows and moved to heal the party in the aftermath of the sack. They have also reached out to aggressed and aggravated former chairman Adams Oshiomhole and other members of NWC in a bid to reunite the party before the new Ketika committee led by Governor of Yobe State, Alhaji Malam Buni, and end the internal crisis within it. This day has learned, leading Malam Buni and 3 other APC governors to a meeting with the president in the State House yesterday. Chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum and the governor of Kebbi State, Atiku Badigo, said NEC's decision to do away with the NWC brought joy to many. The party has been immersed in leadership crisis following a court of appeal order which upheld the earlier ruling of an Abuja High Court, which had earlier upheld the suspension of Comrade Adams Oshiomhole by its ward in Esako West local government area of Edo State. The situation got messy as 3 members of the NWC had laid claim to the leadership of the party, thus resulting in an NEC meeting in the State House on Thursday, which eventually dissolved the Oshiomhole-led NWC and replaced it with a Ketika Extraordinary Conventional Planning Committee. The 3 other governors in the meeting were The 3 other governors in the meeting with Buhari yesterday were chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, Ekiti State Governor Dr. Kayode Fayemi, Governor of Niger State, member of the Ketika Committee, Abubakar Sani Bello, and the Governor of Kogi, Yahaye Bello. These were the 3 governors in the meeting with Buhari yesterday. Badegun, while answering questions from journalists after the aftermath, described their mission to the State House as a thank you visit. He said, "This is a thank you visit to Mr. President. We thank Mr. President for all he has been doing for the Progressive family, which culminates in a visionary and progress resolution of party disputes that took place yesterday. Testimonies, news, commentaries, media from across the country are both in and out of the country are all happy with the outcome of yesterday." Badegun said the following the relief brought the party to a stability and we are working on it. The president was happy and we are all very happy with the decision that has been taken. We will reach out to we are reaching out to Adams Oshiomhole to discuss further on his sack as the NWC chairman. We will resolve this matter so that the internal crisis of the party can end once and for all. Well, my people, this is what is happening. So APC are moving to take the next step and they are saying to everybody that what happened yesterday, they are very pleased with it. They are quite pleased and that they've been listening to commentaries both from the news, home and abroad, from media, from Nigerians all over, that everyone is very pleased and quite pleased and that they have reached out to Adams Oshiomhole, although he did not say what they discussed with him. But I think, in my opinion, they should have reached out to Adams Oshiomhole before they dissed, before they sacked him. Adams Oshiomhole is one person who has worked very hard. I mean, very, very hard for APC. He stakes out his neck. I think Adam Oshiomhole did well, and the only mistake Adam Oshiomhole did was the unforgiveness, the fight with Obaseki, which he refused to resolve, which he continually, insisted on his ways. A lot of governors met with him, not just him, they met with his friend and close ally, the person of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, to discuss this matter, but nobody gave a way forward. Everybody just shunned Obaseki, but there are people are different. People are very different. There are some people you can just offend and get away with it. There are others, even when you offend them, you have to be careful. You see, and gradually, Obaseki leaving the party was a very turbulent time for the party. Not just him, followed again by Ondo State deputy governor also leaving the party. This gave a lot of stability to the party, and everybody began to wonder, is there leadership at all in APC? This gave rise to a lot of things. Then Victor came on board and said, no, what we are seeing now is going to dissolve the whole Edo State election. What have you? So a lot of crisis, a lot of issues began to come up, began to creep up, and people were wondering, are there leaders actually in APC? This was very, unbecoming. It just shows that it's a party without leadership, is a party that is going nowhere, and there was nobody giving clear-cut direction of leadership or anything. So this was very, very wrong. This led to Nigerians both home and abroad. Everybody began to speak and say, what is actually going on in this country? Is there leadership? What is happening? People were talking everywhere. You could see that APC was in a deep sense of crisis. And so as soon as Victor Gideon quickly called the meeting, everybody stood by it. Even the president released the press statement saying he will be there. After some people have said, I will not be there. He has no right. It's illegal. Anyway, the president quickly issued a statement. It's just like a child who has been crying, waiting for the mom and hears the voice of the mother. Saying quickly, everybody, the next day, everybody was there to attend the meeting, and before you know it, they've dissolved NWC, which used to be Oshiomole's stronghold. So we don't know what will happen, but it's said that they are happy with the result and that they will speak to Adams Oshiomhole. They will discuss with him further, and they will know what's next to do. But for the meantime, for the interim, they have put in an interim government who will speak, who will look after the critical committee. They've been charged with a 6 months period of time to pick the next set of leadership for the NWC. This is what it is right now. They are taking the next step, meeting over what is going on. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you who have been supporting us. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.